So in this video we are going to be making the platform you are seeing on the screen. So this is crepe material, and then this is Mako 8mm. We're going to be using 2. Then this is Mako 2mm. So those are the materials. Now this is our template, so we use it, mark out the shape on the Mako 8mm. I have already made a video on how to generate this template, and I'm going to pin the video at the end of this video. So after marking, you flip it around to mark for the other side of the foot. Then after that, you're going to cut them into shape. So after cutting them into shape, the next thing, we bond them to the other Mako 8mm. But before we do that, we are going to use our rough sandpaper to brush the surfaces of the Mako front and back, so that we'll have a very good bonding. So after that, apply gum on the Mako and also on the other one that you have cut into shape, and bond the two together. Once you have done that, tap your mallet on them to make sure it bonded properly, and after that, cut off the excess Mako. So after that, the next thing you do, you're going to smooth the edges. So I am done doing that. You see, I have smoothed the edges round. Now we're going to proceed to the next step. So then place both of them. This is our crepe material. Place the both of them on the crepe, mark out the shape of both of them, and then you cut them into shape. So after cutting them into shape, you smooth the edges also. So I have done that, as you can see. Now the next thing you're going to do, you are going to take the measurement of the length of the leather that is going to go around this insole. So wrap your tape around it, and then you take the measurement. So from what I'm having here, I'm having 27 inches. Then the width that will go around is 2 inches. So that is what we're going to do, 27 and 2 inches. So I have cut out the strap, so it is going to be 2 straps, as you can see here. So after that, the next thing we are going to do, we apply gum on the Mako round and then on the leathers. So watch closely to see the areas where I'm going to apply my gum. So once the gum is set, pick the leather and then start the folding. Align it from the center here. You see the side where I started from. So as you're going around, make sure the leather is falling on the center of the edges of the sole. Very important. So once you've gotten to the other edge, you now take your time and do the folding. So just watch closely to see how I'm going to do that. So once you get to this side, the next thing you do, measure it properly, make sure it overlaps the other edge, and then you cut off the excess. So after that, use your razor blade, cut down the crease. Make sure you don't cut too close to the edge. Very important. So after that, use that same razor blade, go through like this round, cut off some part of the leather from the inside. Just watch closely to see what I'm doing. So after going around like this with the razor blade, you can now peel off the excess leather. So after that, you are going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to do it front and the back. So after that, this is what you're going to have. Now let's proceed to the other side too. Then after doing that, you're going to apply your gum on those areas where the marco is visible and also on the crepe material. So right now we're going to bond the sole with the semi insole. So while cutting the crepe material, remember that you have to reduce the size a little bit so that you will get a very nice fitting after bonding the marco and the crepe. So after that, tap your mallet on it. This is what we have. So let's proceed to the other one. Now after bonding the two together, use your super glue on the edges round, just like this. So this is marco 2mm. The next thing you're going to do, place one of the soles on the marco and then trace out the shape. So after tracing out the shape, we are going to reduce the original size by 0.3 inch round. So after doing that, you cut it into shape. So after cutting it into shape, this is what you're going to have. Just say it. This is what you're going to have. So now you're going to place that particular one on top of the marco 2mm again, and then mark out the same shape for the other side of the foot. After doing that, you also cut it into shape. So after cutting them into shape, the next thing we are going to do, we are going to proceed to the next step. So this is my foam. This foam is about 1/2 inch by width or by millimeters. So we're going to apply gum on the marco 2mm, and we are not going to allow the gum to dry, just only on the marco, and then we're going to bond it to the foam. So remember, you are not going to allow the gum to dry before you bond it to the foam. Take note of that. So make sure it bonds properly. So after that, the next thing is to cut off the excess foam. Then after doing that, the next thing, pick your leather for folding and then apply gum on the leather and also on the surface of the foam. Bond the two together. This time around, you're going to allow it to set. You're going to allow the gum to dry before you bond the two. So apply gum on the leather and also on the surface of the foam, and then prepare the both of them for folding. So after bonding the two together, turn the surface like this and then use your rag. Make sure everything is smooth and nice. After that, you have to apply the last layer of gum behind the insole for the folding. So after that, once the gum is set, cut off the excess leather and then you proceed with the folding. So after the folding, we are still going to stitch the edges round. So let's proceed to the other side. So before we do the stitching, you cut down the crease at the back. Make sure you cut down the crease at the back. So I'm done with the stitching, and after that you just light the edge of the thread. So after that, we pick our pattern template and then mark it out from our leather. After marking, you have to flip it around to mark for the other side. I have also made a video for this pattern, so if you have not seen the video, I'm going to pin it in the description box of this video. Go there, you're going to see the link there. So we are now going to bond this leather to another thick leather, which is our landing. So that's what we're going to do. You know the upper is light, so we need a thick landing. So apply your gum on the landing and also on the leather, and then you bond the two together. So after doing that, the next thing, we cut them into shape. So I am done cutting them into shape. We are going to proceed to the next step. Pick your black polish, use your foam, rub the edges to make sure you have a very dark edge that will serve as an edge coat for the pattern. So after doing that, the next thing we are going to do is to stitch the pattern. So I have done that. We're going to proceed with the lasting. So place your last on top of the insole this way. Make sure you set it properly. Then you mark this line here on the insole. You see the line, this one running through the top of the toe. That's what you're going to mark. So once you've marked it on the insole, you pick your measuring tape. Measure from that point towards the center. You measure 1.1 inches. 1.1 inches, that is here. That's from here, from this point here to here, 1.1 inches. And then you pick the strap here, place it on that point you see here, and then you mark here. Very simple. So we're going to punch a hole on those positions. That's where the toe strap is going to go in. After punching, you place it on the other side this way and then mark out the same spot. So after that, cut open the position for the toe strap. Fix the toe strap first, and then after that you install your last into it. Then you're going to use nails to fasten it, one at the back and then one at the front. So after doing that, set the pattern properly and then secure it and then finalize the lasting. So you're going to make sure you set the pattern properly before you bond it. So after setting it properly, you cut off some excess leather behind. So once you are sure it's in shape, you proceed. I'm using super glue. Like I always say, super glue is easy to use when it comes to lasting, but you have to be very careful, very important. So after that, this is what we have arrived at. You see it? So this is how we're going to bond it to the sole, just like this. So we're going to proceed to the next one. So after that, apply gum on the sole, and then you have to apply the gum only on that part where the marco is visible. You understand? You have to be very careful with the application, and then apply on the insole and proceed with the coupling. So once you are done, tap your mallet on it gently to make sure it bonds properly. Very important. So after that, use your super glue on the edges also. You understand? Round like this. So after the finishing touches, this is what we have arrived at. This is a very simple way to make a platform, and it is unisex. You understand? So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. And also don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon to get updates as soon as a new video is dropped. Have a nice day and see you in my next video.